Well, it's a different episode today, boys and girls, as I am solo dolo in the studio, but thankfully, I have a dear, dear friend of mine. Before I introduce him, I want to kind of lead up to it. So, growing up as a kid, I was always in front of the TV. There was only one gravedigger in my life at that time, and that was the monster truck that us old heads remember seeing on like Monster Jam. But now, 2026, there's a new gravedigger that's entered my life, and basically we're best friends, which I'm stoked about right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the hottest DJs in the music industry, Gravedigger. Welcome to the show, brother.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
So happy for you to be here. You're playing EDC this weekend, right?
Yes, yeah.
Go ahead.
The second time.
Time.
Here in Vegas, here in Las Vegas, yes.
Is playing at EDC for DJs, is that like the Super Bowl for most DJs? Like, is that something that they, like, the DJs want to be part of the lineup for?
Oh, of course. It's funny enough, I was telling some friends, it's like, yeah, this is the EDM Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This is the Super Bowl for us. It's peak. Yeah. It's like the biggest EDM dance festival in North America.
That's
from
wild.
my understanding.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's great. So I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The EDC, EDM type of music isn't normally my vibe. I'm usually like a Metallica, Foo Fighters, Ozzy Osbourne type of guy.
Fire.
But when my team and I did our research on you, dude, I have to give you credit. You are phenomenal. I had no idea that you were behind the song Rampage, and that was a huge song. It's just, I mean, still is, but was, especially during the pandemic.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it is my most streamed song. It is my biggest track.
Yeah.
It started my whole career. Like, without that song, we wouldn't be here today. Well, I wouldn't be talking to you, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, no. It was, I owe everything, I guess, to that track. You know what I mean? But it's a different genre to what I do specifically now, I guess, in the subgenres of EDM.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is. I think it's still and will forever be my biggest track. I think so.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no,
And it really hit hard during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, it like had a resurgence because the track came out in 2018.
Okay.
And over the pandemic, it just went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it was just, for whatever reason, it just blew up. And that's when it really just went above and beyond. Yeah.
When you first heard it on somebody else using it on TikTok, and then you saw the shares and all that, what was the feeling like for something like that?
Well, if I'm being honest, it just, like, when I first started seeing it go viral, I think it was like, if I'm not mistaken, it was a video of someone on a motorcycle just randomly, I guess, like, just driving on an empty freeway or getting pulled over or something like that.
Right.
So I didn't think much of it. I was like, oh, it's just a viral video. But then that viral video led it to start becoming a gym trend and all this stuff. And it's just a domino effect. I think, like, at one point, it was getting like over 1,000 videos a day. Like, daily, just people using it as an audio on TikTok.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just, it just turned into like a, snowball effect. And it really just went crazy.
We've had a few up-and-coming comedians on the show, and one of the things they say is when a comedian has like a viral video or a viral clip that gets huge, and it's before they're ready for it to get big, because then people have this expectation that this is what they're always like, and these comedians, they're still up-and-coming. That's not necessarily the case. Do you feel like when Rampage got huge, do you feel like you were ready for it? Or were you a little nervous about it? Were you a little like, oh, shit?
It was a long time ago, but yeah, if I can explain it, like, before Rampage came out, I was still working a 9 to 5, the song got signed to a label called Heavyweight Records, and I got a phone call saying that, they're like, it was a cliche phone call from the label manager. He was like, your life's about to change this weekend. And I'm like, what? Okay, yeah, easier. Like, sure, yeah, right. I guess. And bro, like, when the song released, we were the cover of Mint playlist on Spotify.
Yep.
And we just got on all the main editorials. Like, I had old friends from high school send me like screenshots of like, bro, like, you're on my Spotify, like, on the main cover.
That's awesome.
So it was just, when that weekend happened, that's when it all hit me. You know what I mean? In the moment, I was just trying to like process everything. But yeah, no, it was kind of just like every kid's, little dream, a big dream that they have. So it's very surreal, definitely. Like, I can't explain exactly how I felt, right? Because it was a while ago, but still, yeah.
Your catalog is obviously extremely impressive, and your accomplishments are impressive.
Yeah.
Most impressive thing right now, though, is you drinking a Kona beer through your mask right now. Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
I respect the dedication.
Yeah, dude, I'm committed. Yeah. No, it's like everyone asks me that.
Yeah.
We were just in, excuse me, sorry. We were just in Tampa this past weekend.
Yeah.
And I had multiple people, like after my set,
Yeah.
I drank a few, like I drank a Jaeger shot, a beer, and people were asking like, dude, how do you do it? It's like a mesh material, you know, it's like a sports jersey. So it's easy, you know?
I love it.
You just got to suck really hard. Pause. Or no pause. But yeah, dude, it's very simple. Like,
Love that.
Yeah, dude.
Good for you. Let's talk about the origin of
Yeah.
Gravedigger. Before music, is it true that you worked in a cemetery? Is that right?
Yes.
When you were younger?
Yep.
When you're that young and you're just surrounded by feelings and of death, and like you're surrounded by it at a young age.
Yeah.
What does that do to you?
I would say it's really hard to, like, I guess all we did was, it was with my dad, the job. We would just dig the hole, wait for the procession to happen, the ceremony,
Right.
and then close it. But yes, we would see, I guess, you know, like people mourning,
Sure.
and it is very sad. But it's kind of hard to connect to that. I mean, I was very young, you know what I mean? So I do have a lot of empathy for people, and I feel for them. But at that age, I really just didn't process it like that, you know?
Yeah.
It was really hard. Like, looking back, it's like, whoa, like, maybe I could have gotten some sort of, you know, I don't know, trauma or PTSD from it. But no, not really. Like, I think it was so young that I just didn't think about it like that,
Yeah.
you know?
No, I mean, got you to where you are today, right?
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, so like that, going back to the origin, it's like I was a gravedigger with my dad, and then now that's my artist name. But like I always made heavy, dark music. Like, I'm pretty sure since you've heard some of it, it's very dark themed, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess maybe my emotions, subconsciously, I just put them into my music, you know, and it just matches.
Yeah.
It's always dark. It's always like, if it's melodic, it's very sad. It's not happy. I don't make happy music at all. Well, at least I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's very dark, aggressive. So maybe that's where I channeled, you know, that dark energy into.
Love
I
that.
don't fucking know, you know?
Yeah. I used to be big into like WWE wrestling and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And a lot of clearly, because you were wearing the strap.
The Undertaker. Yeah, no, I'm a huge WWE fan. Yeah.
A lot of the more successful, I guess, entertainers in the industry, their persona is usually an extension of who they are. It's like, you know, it's if you're Stone Cold, you're probably a badass, but you kind of amplify it a little bit more when you're on TV. Do you feel like Gravedigger is you just kind of amplified a little bit more when you're on stage?
I would say, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But in a more serious way, you know? Like, I'm a very, I'm completely opposite, you know? But when I put on the whole get up,
Yeah.
I get into a mode, you know? Like, some people are just like, oh, he's like a diva. You know what I mean? He's not talkative. He doesn't really show emotion.
Sure.
But that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of cool to have that alter ego,
Yep.
you know? And the putting on the mask, it's like, it's getting into game mode and just pretty much just locking in, you know? But yeah, a lot of people become way more amplified, right? So like you said, Stone Cold is like a badass. I'm pretty sure that's how he is in person, right? But it's on television, it's in front of people, so it's bigger,
Yeah.
you know? So it's him times 10,
Yeah.
right? But for me, it's like, no, now I'm very nice or whatever. But when I'm Gravedigger, why would the Gravedigger say hi to you, right? Well, I say it ironically, I'm like talking to you, but still, yeah. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like at a
sure.
show, it's like Gravedigger is a badass on stage, you know what I'm saying?
Love
He is this, like, he is as mean as they get, you know?
When did you decide the mask?
Because it just like, it just felt right,
Yeah.
you know? Like, it's the name, it should be anonymous. Like, I like to think of it as my music. I feel like there should be no face to it, you know? It should just be anyone could be Gravedigger, you know what I'm saying? It's just, my music is just like an escape for people.
Yeah.
And I feel like they can just be, I don't know, like kind of like a superhero kind of thing where, oh dude, like I want to be that guy because they resonate with my music. and it's just like a cool look
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like it's not that deep. It just
Yeah.
looked cool,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, fuck it. It kind of goes with the name, you know.
And I'll tell you what, it really does make you focus on the music solely. Like you're not
Yeah.
looking at the DJ of how hyped he is, whatever. You're zoned in.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
honed in.
You're just looking at a figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Love that. With so many artists today feeling that need to connect with their fans, seeing their face and being like on a personal side. Obviously, that's not the case here. I mean, you still connect with the fans, but you're not using your facial expressions or anything like that. How do you stay connected with your fans without showing the face and with still being anonymous?
It's actually really hard. Like I think over the years I've struggled with doing that, you know. I think when I first started, I took like the Gravedigger persona a lot more serious, where it's like, oh, no photos, keep away. Like I get escorted to stage right after the set that I play, I leave. But over the years, especially with pandemic, I was like, okay, well, like, what am I going to do? You know, like, how do I give Gravedigger a personality?
Right.
And I think the best way, slowly but surely, I'm like trying my best on social media, you know, like not to be cringe, but to slowly start showing, oh, Gravedigger, like, you know, he's more chill. Like, what is it? I share some of my personal life. Like I have a dog, so I share my dog.
Yeah.
Things like that, you know? And it's like very just, I don't know, just the complete opposite, you know? I think it's actually kind of cool to show that, oh, this person, this dark persona actually is human. With just a little bit though, you know? Like not to be, I got to stay on this fine line where I don't want it to be corny.
Right.
And I also don't want it like corny and what am I trying to look for here? The
Well,
word,
I compare what your viewpoint as just like the Undertaker. The Undertaker, the person himself, he doesn't want to get back in the ring because he doesn't feel like he can truly be the Undertaker anymore physically.
Yeah.
But also, he doesn't like to show behind the scenes as much as others.
Of course, yeah.
Like he'll show bits and pieces. He has his own podcast and everything like that. But I felt like he was so true to his character, and that sticks with the legend that he is.
Yeah, of
and
course.
I can see you taking that same approach, where you're showing a little bit behind the scenes, but not enough to take the fans out of the element of why they follow you and why they're dedicated.
Yeah, facts. It's like, you unmask. It's like you lose that magic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some masked DJs that do like they show who they are, like Deadmau5. I think like it's just he puts the mask on, or the helmet, and then he'll take it off, and then he'll do his sets. You know who Deadmau5 is? Yeah. Him. Like it's not like an anonymous thing. Yeah. For him, at least, you know.
I get that.
Yeah.
You said, I want to talk about the type of music that you play. So you said before you don't really play a genre, you create a vibe, right? What does that mean?
So like you want to know like what kind of music specifically?
Sure.
It's hard techno. It's very like driving like 160 BPM, like just kicks constantly. Very loopy music. But it is like, I guess, EDMified. What I mean by that is it's not like super underground. It's still digestible to like a wider audience, you know? But yeah, it's very like, just very drivey and loud, I guess. Yeah.
People are going to be. There's a solid chance that when you're on stage for EDC, people are going to be rolling. Like they're going to be on something.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be on one. Yeah, for sure.
Without encouraging drug use, wink, wink. What's the best mindset to be in to listen to your music? Should you be happy? Should you be sad? Should you be fucking pumped up and amped up? Like what type of mindset do you want your listener to be in when they see you live?
I think it doesn't matter what kind of mindset they have. They should definitely just be open to listen to whatever. But, you know, you go to a rave or a concert, you go to escape, right? So whether, you know, you go to escape, run away from your problems, just, you know, an outlet, and you want to feel the music. So I feel like it doesn't matter what mindset they're in, whether, you know, they could be outside of that show or that festival, they could be having a really rough time. But that music is there to help them escape, you know? Yeah. So I guess there's no real specific answer to that. Just be open about it, you know.
Love that.
And ready to just receive whatever kind of music it is.
Yeah,
you know,
that's great.
Yeah.
What year did your album Afterlife come out?
Ooh, what year was it? 2023, I think. 23. Yeah. That was my second album.
You feel like that was a shift in the direction of your sound, or do you feel like that?
1,000%.
You do?
Yeah, 1,000%. It was like because we did like a rollout of like 12 months where it was single, then single, and then the whole album came out. I think we did 3 singles. And it was just showing that I was switching my sound, kind of like switching the whole, not the brand, well, kind of the brand, because I retired. Like I told you, I had a trench coat on.
Yep.
I retired that. I went through a few phases of like, wearing a hoodie, things like that. And now I'm just wearing this, it's whatever I like. But yeah, that was definitely like a shifting point for my album. And that album was 100% self-released. So it was a lot more fun. It felt like my album release party, all my friends and, me and my manager, we set it all up with my friends.
That's sick.
So it felt like a DIY project, and it was way more fulfilling.
Yeah.
Not that my first album wasn't, but I had a whole label behind me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that was the first chapter of GRAVEDGR. Now, Afterlife was the second half.
Love that.
And I'm glad that that album to now, I would say right now I'm at the peak of my career. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm gonna plateau or anything or fall off, but I'm saying yet. Like
you're not done yet.
Yeah, no, exactly. Job's not finished. We're still gonna go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad that shift in sound, in direction that I did, it brought me to where I am today.
Love that.
And I did it, and I could say I did it myself. Do
you have your outfit picked out for EDC? What are you gonna wear yet?
Do I have? Yeah, I do.
Is it all new?
No. Well, yeah, it is new. Yeah. But it's gonna be like, it's a cool like custom piece.
Nice.
That kind of just, without spoiling it, it just embodies the old songs and the new songs. That's you know what I mean? It's a full circle moment for sure.
You said recently that Carnage has been a major influence and supporter of your work, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, and correct me if I'm wrong. Did he recently change his name?
Yeah. I was gonna say, he's Gordo now.
Gordo,
okay. Yes, Gordo.
Who was Carnage or Gordo to you when coming up?
Coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean, he was the number one influence that I had.
Really?
Yeah, like I would listen to his music walking to school. Like that was like my main kind of like, literally my number one influence to get into this dance music. This was like 2014, 2013.
Sure.
And then, as time went on and I started getting into music, like I kind of just I'm not gonna say copied. It was just, he was so influential that I just made music that was in his style.
Yeah, sure.
Which is like, it was called Festival Trap at the time. And kind of just doing that infused with like my own twist on it with like hardstyle and
love that.
Blah, blah, blah. But yeah.
You ever tell him that?
Oh yeah, he knows.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he knows. Yeah. I mean, he signed me to my label. He helped me come up with the GRAVEDGR brand.
Yeah.
He came up with the name and he's like, you got to call yourself GRAVEDGR. And I'm like, what? Like
That's
the
awesome.
monster truck? That's exactly like you
Monster
said,
Jam?
dude. Yeah, that's the first thing you think of when you think of GRAVEDGR.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to call myself the Undertaker because there's already a character, right? But it just stuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's going back to why I wore the mask. I was like, okay, GRAVEDGR, that sounds badass. It needs to be like a character. It needs to have a mask. It needs to be anonymous to have this whole aesthetic, Yeah.
I love
the music was there. It was just, putting the pieces together, and he helped me put the pieces together.
The persona and it's so interesting to see. Like the music side of things is its own beast, but then the persona and who you are on stage, I feel like is almost just as important, right?
Oh yeah, now more than ever.
Yeah,
like the brand, the stage presence,
everything's visual.
Yeah, everything is visual, 100%. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, back when I got into music, everyone was like, "Oh, it's like music is only 40% of the work, or 40% of the work, and the rest is all like your brand, how you like network, how you move around your social media." This was back then in 2016, 17.
Yeah,
and people were telling me back then, dude, the EDM bubble bursted, bro. Good luck making it.
Really?
And then now, fast forward to today, where like I think EDM is having its second resurgence. I think it's very, very popular. It's like, bro, I would say music is obviously, for me, it's the most important. But I know that it's not the most important thing. It is not, and that's sad to say, but it really isn't, because I just feel like now, we live in short form content, and it's like, bro, you can take hours and hours and hours in the studio and produce the greatest song of all time.
Right.
But no one's going to care if, your fucking TikTok clip or your Instagram clip didn't go viral.
Right.
Right? And then it's very, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like depressing, uninspiring. It's going to you're going to feel like shit, as a creative, if you put in all this time into your craft,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't work.
Who
you know?
handles your brand and the
It's me and my team internally, me and my manager. Yeah.
do your boys go with you everywhere you go? I mean,
Well, yeah, my tour
recording and
manager.
doing everything. I love that.
He's coming with me. Yeah,
That's
of
great.
course. Yeah. But he comes with me and he helps me with like tour logistics and stuff like that. And then when it comes to like back end branding and brand direction, music releases, it's my manager.
Love that.
Behind the scenes, he doesn't come everywhere, but he's gonna come for EDC.
Love that.
He has to.
He has to.
It's
Legally, he has
It's
to.
a Super Bowl, bro.
That's right.
It's a Super.
You
He's not
kidding me?
missing out on it. He's not. No. Mandatory.
I'm always intrigued with how songwriters or just artists, their songwriting process, and like sometimes they just it just comes to them randomly while they're sitting in traffic, and then others just lock themselves in a room and don't leave the room until they come up with something.
Yeah.
When you're producing and creating this music,
Yeah.
what's your process like?
And
And how long does it usually take?
to be honest, it's random. Like, I would say, excuse me, sorry.
Let it out, baby.
I would say I'm the type of creative where even though this is my full-time job,
Right.
I still look at my music as an art form. And I firmly believe that art is best created when you're inspired, right? And if I'm not inspired, then I don't have a good workflow.
Sure.
I'm not going to sit at the desk in my studio writing something and trying to force something out, It's like I'm not going to forget how to make music, even if I don't write or I don't feel creative for a week, 2 weeks, a month. I just let it happen. When I feel inspired, all right, you know what? I'm going to sit down and I can cook up 1 to 2 songs in a few days. You know what I mean? 3 songs or whatever. Especially now that I release a song like once a month or once every 2 months, something like that. Right now because I'm not working on an album or anything. It's just like I have a back inventory of songs,
a backlog,
right? A backlog of songs, right? So I don't have to what's the word? Like force myself to be like, bro, I have no music. I need to do something. I need to. It's like, no, I know I'm not going to stress it. When I sit down and I lock in and the creative juices are flowing, I'm going to crank out a song in a day.
How did you make Rampage? Do you remember?
Dude, honestly, like, what is it? I think the song itself, the instrumental, took like a day.
No shit.
But the vocal is where like it took a while. I sat down with this vocalist.
Yeah.
Used to go by Perch, and we sat down together no, we didn't sit down together. We were on a FaceTime call for like hours trying to figure out like, bro, like we need something catchy vocal wise, Yeah. Because no one else was doing, like, we wanted like a catchy one-liner. So we just pretty much were just like, all right, bro, like we got to have something this is like the GRAVEDGR theme song. It's going to be my first release. So like, I'm wearing a mask and stuff like that. What like, we were just thinking of a song or a vocal that kind of just embodies GRAVEDGR, I guess. And we were just like, well, what gets the people going? You know what I mean? What is like, the first words that come out of your mouth when you're at a show, when you're partying, what do you want to say? We're like, probably like a curse word, right? Yeah. So we just said, it's like, oh, well, bitch or whatever, which is the first word of the lyric. It was just like, I want to show that people are partying, they're having a good time and, raging. So they're like on a rampage. So we're just like, okay, well, he was like, all right, well, what if we say, bitch, I'm on a rampage? Okay, that sounds cool, but what else? Like, I feel like it needs to be completed.
Something else.
Yeah. And then that's where we just took hours and hours and hours. We're like, what how do you complete that? And then we were just saying a bunch of random stuff. And then at one point we just decided, we fell on, well, I have a mask. The mask is on my damn face, right? So we just ended up, I don't know. We said that line. He recorded it. We put it on paper. And it was done, but I didn't think it was a hit or anything. I was just like, oh, it sounds cool. It works, Yeah. And then when I sent it to Carnage, I was like, oh, shit. Okay, well, what does he think? And he's like, okay, this is cool. The text message said, this is cool. I'll send it to some people. That's it. And then I was like, well, shit, we'll see. Yeah. And then, dude, like I think 6 months later, bro, just everything.
It's wild.
Yeah, dude, it's random. So you don't really know when you stumble on a hit,
It's so funny how something just so minuscule that you think is happening in your life just turns into something that's a staple.
Exactly. And it's always the less overthought projects and stuff like that. Like less is more. It's an idea that you cook out really fast, and it's like, it's just, you're in like flow state and it just happens quick. That's what is always most successful,
That's great. Pumped for you, man.
Yeah, bro.
You said you also did EDC Mexico, right?
Yeah, I did.
What-
Yeah.
what was
I've
that
done
like?
that one twice as well.
Really?
Yeah. I love EDC Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there right next to Vegas because well, like my parents are from Mexico. So like going there, it's always a good time. I love the food. Everyone's cool. It's good to speak Spanish with I have like a lot of friends out there as well that are also music producers.
Nice.
So it's nice to see them, you know?
Is EDC Mexico different than EDC Vegas when you're on stage, or is it pretty much?
Oh, dude, honestly, yeah. The energy in Mexico is unmatched.
Really?
Like the crowd energy, you know? It just feels like it's way more of I'm not saying it's not a big moment for people here, but over there, dude, it's like it just feels like everyone is just in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's super into it, and the energy is ridiculous, bro.
Who
Really
else
is.
are you looking for? Do you stick around for when you're at EDC like Vegas? Do you stick around and see other artists too?
If I can, yeah.
Yeah.
If I can, yeah.
Is there
My
anybody you're
plan
looking forward to?
originally was to go all 3 days.
Oh, wow.
But I got a booking in Mexico, funny enough.
No shit.
So I'm playing Friday, and then Saturday I got to go to Mexico City, and I'm coming right back because I want to party at EDC, you
Yeah.
know? So, yeah, it's going to be like a marathon weekend. But
Love that for you.
Yeah.
Who are you most excited to see?
This weekend?
This weekend, yeah.
I would say,
Or is there
I
anybody
would say
that
Nico Moreno.
Who?
Nico Moreno.
Okay.
He's like another hard techno artist.
Nice.
He's from France, and he's playing as well. So I haven't seen him in a while. So yeah.
Take me through your prep when you're leading up to like literally within an hour of going up on stage at EDC Vegas. What goes through your mind? What are you doing to prep? Like what do you do?
Well, usually I guess I like to pull up early, no matter what it is, to whatever show or festival, to get into the vibe of things. And I would say probably like 30 minutes. 30 if it's a festival. If it's like a club show, 15 minutes, I'll start getting ready, like change. And then really like get into character, you know what I mean? Lock in. That's like my ritual. I just want my own space, dress up, and then just no one really talk to me.
Yeah.
You know? And then that's just me like kind of like I still get nervous, you know what I mean? And I like that's kind of like one of the best parts of it, you know? Like feeling that anxious anxiety, like you want to be the best you can on stage.
Sure.
So that prep phase is very, very important. Like I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be bothered. I just want to be like me, just locked in mode, you know?
Yeah. Feeling those butterflies and feeling that those nerves, but also knowing that you're prepped, like you're ready for this.
Yeah,
I feel
I mean,
like it's so important to have. both of
Exactly.
those.
Yeah. Like I'm still prepping now,
Yes.
like my set and everything. And even though I know it's perfect for at least for what the best that I can do, because at the end of the day, it's going to be the crowd, right? If they like it, right? If they react to it and all that stuff. I can only prep that much, you know, but there's nothing like getting on stage and then just like pressing play. And then it's like, oh my God, like we're here. But once you press play and the intro starts going, dude, and it's, dude, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's one of the craziest feelings like I could like ever express. Like, I don't know.
Do you just turn your brain off? Like Jordan
Yeah,
used to say, like when he plays basketball, he doesn't really think about it. He just
No,
turns his brain
yeah,
off and
it's
just goes.
effortless, right? You've done it so much, but like it feels like I think he said it best. Like he turns off his brain. I don't know the thought process. Like the only thing that's going through my mind is okay, next song, locked in, next song, bro. Like I'm so locked in, I forget to drink water. You know, some like he has to tap me on my
That's why your
shoulder and be
boys
like,
are
bro,
there.
like
That's right.
you need water or something.
Yeah.
Because dude, sometimes like okay, EDC is open air, but there's
Yeah.
club gigs, and sometimes those club gigs get really, really hot and sweaty, and it's like, bro, I'm definitely getting dehydrated. And some of my sets are longer. Like EDC is like 60 minutes, but on average I play 90 to 2 hours.
Wow.
90 minutes to 2
Straight?
hours. So straight, yeah, exactly. Not too long. I think, November of last year I played my first all night long. So if you don't know what that is, I'm playing from doors to doors.
Wow.
I played like 5 hours.
It's wild.
I think it was 5 hours. Yeah. And it was from start to finish. And there it was just a marathon, you know, it was just keeping up, like take your time. Don't go too hard. You know what I mean? Like can't go crazy on the stage presence because, you know, you move and everything. And what I'm wearing, it gets really hot. And the more the club fills up, bro, it's just, I'm not in shape. So, dude, I had to, you know, really, really take my time, wear the most comfortable shoes I had and everything, bro. So, yeah, no.
Well, I'm glad you and I are both staying hydrated with our
Dude,
Corona
I
Big
know,
Ribs
right?
tonight.
Yeah, let me
That's
crack
what's
open
most
another one,
important,
bro. Yeah.
Come on, yeah, I'm prepped for you, baby.
Yeah.
I got a whole 24 pack in the
Oh, you
fridge.
do? All right, bet we're not leaving until
We're
we
not
finish
leaving
it,
till
dude.
it's
Yeah,
done.
yeah. We're locking in.
You just had a new song come out with Negitiv, right?
yeah. Rakata.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was gonna wait for you to pronounce it because I would try to pronounce it and I
you
was
pronounce
I butchered
it. Say it. What do you think it is?
Rakata.
Rakata. Okay. No,
I mean,
it's Rakata.
I was gonna say Rakata.
Okay. Yeah, no.
No.
It's Rakata. Uh-huh.
How did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys hook up?
Sorry?
How did you and Negitiv hook up?
Well, in the studio, I think we made it. Dude, that song's kind of old. I made it in 2024 with her.
Okay.
I went to her studio and in a week we cooked out like 3 songs. This isn't the first time we've worked together.
Okay.
We did like a small little EP earlier last year, and then this was the last song that we had made together.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just like pretty much locked in the studio for a week, cranked out as many songs as we could, and that's pretty much like exactly how it happened. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's great.
Like I'm telling you, in 1 week we made 3 songs, right? But like right now, I haven't really like made too much music. It's just like one song here, the other song there, and then prior to that, I was on a hot streak of just making music, like constantly, every week. But yeah, recently I haven't made a lot of stuff. But like I said, look, that song Rakata was made over a year ago, and it's barely coming out now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it takes time,
long.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you want to find the right label. You want to either, okay, you're going to self-release it. What are you going to do? What is the process of doing that? It takes a long time, bro.
Do you hate that process, or are you okay with it because you
I'm
want to make sure it's
okay,
your
but I
baby?
also hate it.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's new to the fans and they want it. You know what I mean? And they finally get to hear it. Because before that, they could only hear it at my shows, right? It's a good incentive for people to go, but it's old to me. You know what I mean? And as a creative, it's like, bro, I could have done this better. I'm way better at making music now. This sounds off. It could have made it louder. Could have made it sound cleaner.
Yeah.
Things like that. But I think I'm the type of person where it's like, bro, once the song is done, it's done. I'm not gonna go back and change it. It's very rare that I do that because I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's kind of shitty that you have to wait. But it is what it is. It's like
That's
the
the
business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want it to be good, you want it to be promoted properly and everything,
Yeah.
stream well and perform, then you gotta wait, bro.
When do you think you're gonna work on your next album?
Oof.
No pressure.
No, yeah. That's a big question. I don't know, dude. I mean, I know once I did this album, I was like, okay, I think it needs to be, I haven't even given it a thought, bro, if
Really?
I'm being honest. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do singles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I really don't know. Maybe when I transition into pop music.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, never know.
Yeah, I
You
don't
and
know,
Sabrina
dude.
Carpenter, I love that.
Yeah,
That'd
no,
be great.
I really don't know. Yeah, no.
What's coming up in the pipeline for you then? You obviously with your shows you have coming up. You have this weekend at EDC
so
in Vegas.
EDC, then Mexico, come back. Europe.
No shit.
I will leave next week for my Europe tour,
Wow.
and then later on down the year, I'll do my U.S. tour. So I
Yeah.
haven't toured the U.S. yet.
Really?
So yeah, it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big tour.
I
so
love that.
yeah, I can't really share much more than that, but I'm gonna go to Europe, come back, and then we're gonna do a U.S. run.
I'm stoked for you, man.
Yeah,
I'm stoked for you for your U.S. tour, whenever that is.
Yeah,
I'm stoked for your Europe thing, but I'm really excited for you to come back to EDC this year.
Dude, yeah, no, it's gonna be
gotta
good.
be so much fun.
Are you going?
I'm going, but I was going Sunday.
Oh, you're going Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Then
now-
we got a link.
now-
I'll be there on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
we'll
super
figure it
down.
out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, Gravedigger,
Yeah.
my man. This was fucking
Hey, man.
awesome, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you so
for
much for
having
coming
me,
on.
man.
Good luck.
Thank
Good
you.
luck on Friday, man.
No,
You're gonna
yeah,
fucking
thank you. I
crush it.
appreciate
It's
it.
gonna be
Hell
great.
yeah.
Boys and girls, check out Gravedigger. Where can they find you, by the way? For the few people in Vegas that don't know Gravedigger yet. Tell me where they can find
On like social media and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it's at Gravedigger Music, at GraveDGR Music.
Why'd you
On
spell
everything, on everything. TikTok,
you.
Instagram.
Why'd you spell it like that?
It was abbreviated. Like Gravedigger was too long.
Yeah.
You know? And I think the monster truck is spelled out like how it is.
I think there's a space for the.
Yeah, exactly. It's
yeah.
two words.
Two words,
but
yeah.
I was just like, I wrote all the ways that I think looks cool.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to be one word and shortened.
Yours is better.
Dude, people, yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is great, man. Well, I'm stoked for you for Friday, man. It's
Thank
gonna be
you,
great.
bro.
I'm excited for your Europe tour. It's gonna be awesome, man.
Thank
Really
you. I
stoked.
appreciate it.
you coming in, man.
Yeah.
Check out new episodes, boys and girls, but more importantly, check out Gravedigger at EDC this week on Friday. It's gonna be
Friday, 1:30 a.m.
Friday, 1:30 a.m.
1:30 a.m.
Love that. New episodes each week on HeyBighead.com. We'll see you guys later. else.
Forgot.
That's
right.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
fine.
done.
Hell yeah.